paling sudah 60-an nih.
Karena tuh di plaster le.
Paling hawat apa yang ini paling yang di atas ya tuh yang atap-atap itu.
Itu pakai apa, taso lah.
Wahyu titik
Yo lo bang, halo bro Kuro. Aku masih main HSR. Halo.
Au.
Event tuntung kah sudah? Event itu? Event genshin? Speedrun. Tinggal itu aja lagi dah yang questnya yang biasa pandiran naik lagi tuh. Belum pang.
Ide apa ide retek 50.000
main HSR lagi. Oke, semangat. Tuh event kerjain juga sekalian event juga. Bang.
Jangan lupa minum banyu, Bang.
Betul.
Banyu putih, Bang.
Aku nginum kopi.
Ada guringan mau paman ternyata. Minum kopi ada.
Minum kopi kita. Jangannya parah kok lah kan kopi jauh mati Allah ya Allah.
Nah.
Iya dah.
Ya. Kopi apa tuh? Kopi dangdut ke paman?
Kopi dangdut, kopi susu. No.
Kemana?
Aku minum es susu coklat, anjay. Enak tuh. Sheesh. Cari apa bukan? Cari apa teh? Material kah?
Ini nah berhaur di word orang nah. Bapak lagi
habis le. Mau unjun. Masih kah lanjut?
Mau unjun. Aduh. Banyak banar paman. Bunjun. Hanya 600. Hanya 600 kali mah bunjun nah. Hanya harus 1000 ini. Banyak kawa.
Banyak bang.
2000 anjir. Apa coba?
Ya di Banjar.
Ya. No.
Bang dari kemarin aku pinjam dan hanya mau bikin iri damage-nya.
Bang,
gacha karakter aja bre kalau mau.
Ada nih
banyakin karakter.
Tadi Banjar males.
Jangan itu, jangan ngambil Lightcon. Sayang
yang di Banjar
gennya.
Nukar ini anak nah poster nah agak nikap di ini nanti.
Anak di dinding.
Iya. Biar estetik ini di belakang.
Shit.
Semalam bocah Jakarta ini belum ternyata buka-buka belum dari plastik.
Lagi in charging Liu. Udah PT berapa?
Lah,
Aku juga masih belum dapat sih. Hehe.
Bagus tarik. Di asmara yang dahulu pernah membara.
FVT 50-an. Wah, dikit lagi tuh. Red on, red off. Kalau aku red on. Masih kuusahakan lah.
Gitu,
Semoga dapat Jing Liu. Aman. Ada yang menchat di live chat.
Oh, streaming kah? Astaga.
Membahas ini HSR. Hanya main pulang ya, Mbak Pensi. No.
Anjir 70.000 nggak tuh? Nopalnya ngeburs anjir.
Red on bang,
anjir,
perkara
sakitnya.
S1 Gepard kemarin makanya pensi. Ya sayang sih.
Anjir dong, pakai karakter macam apa ini anjir?
Tidak apa-apa, tetap semangat. Gepard masih kepake kok.
Gila. Level 6 itu 70.000 apalagi. Wah. Gila sih. Ada salah gacha Nopal, cuk.
So that's who they are.
It's
worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place.
Panik.
Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
Menurutmu lah, bagus kamu ambil weapon itu yuk. Weapon si yang S tuh. Yang bener yang ini, weaponnya lawan weapon Venti.
Biasan siapa?
Kada tahu bang, maincar weaponnya beneran.
Baik,
Kada usah. Jangan
Udah,
kah?
Baikain aja ya.
Oke,
Tapi
siap.
di banner Purina jangan juga yang pasti.
Amon banner Furina. Coba
Ya,
jangan. No, jangan menyesatkan aku. Kasihani aku.
Cabang.
Jangan udah.
Rio Tesla. Seset.
Pokoknya pakai apa?
Kokomi pakai itu sih, pakai Ember, prototype Ember.
Kayaknya bagus aja bang itu agan si Kokome yang punya Baijo tuh. Masuk aja. Ya, siapa tahu deh. Kan ngincarin weaponnya Purina dapat. Ya, habis itu Purinanya kayak itu nah.
Furina.
Antara win-win.
Jaringannya delay
Masih
bang.
win-win itu,
Iya
soalnya ada
sih.
Kokome. Kalau ada
Emangnya kayak gitu.
gacha.
Word Tesla atau
Ada.
apalah itu namanya.
Kalah.
Iya. Kokomi buat
Ada
green
win-winnya
red
itu, Bang.
OP bang.
Win-win bang.
Enggak ah,
Kokome,
buat
Bang.
healer aja bang.
Bagus
Ada
tuh bang.
win-winnya,
Normal.
Bang.
Malas
Ya,
bereksperimen.
habis kah?
Ya,
No.
We must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is
berarti
not
buat
an
itu aja ya. Nunggu siapa tuh? Nahida.
Haida. Betul. Haida.
Weapon
Sama
Nahida.
Yai Niko.
Iya ya
Niko
Miko lah. Jangan di skip lagi.
Kasihan.
You must
Ya,
warn
tuh,
the
ke
Madam
Jepang ya
Guardian
sudah.
not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
Aku anak jugong juga bang. Jugong.
Nah.
Soldiers
Kata ada jugong dia tuh.
Lawas lagi leh kayaknya. Lik kada juga bang. Bahabar lik.
Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Mencari material.
I think we asked just about
Sudah ada kalian jadi apa? Artefak hanyar set-setannya. Aku sebiji-biji
Paling-
kada ada yang baik. Aduh, sedih.
Oh.
Ya
Sama aku punya.
Allah.
Belum man.
Asa menangis mencari yang hanyarnya apa-apa. Padahal bagus kesan si visual. Naik tuh dia mak visual. Pakai ini arte hanyar. Astaga.
from what I've gathered. It seems like most people in the
Susah
overworld
sekali
are leaning
nyari.
towards signing the IPC's
Aduh
contract.
diusir cuk.
Sekali dapat yang recruit damage, naiknya HP dev. Aduh.
We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
Aku bang flower malah IM 100 bang. Wah itu bagus bro. Simpen ya. Aku paling tinggi berapa? 90. Anjay, pengen 100. Yang buat Faisal.
Gue.
Ya, Sudi. Faisal. Malam lur. Halo BC. BC, halo. Hehehe.
Iya tahu. Lah.
Halo,
Nah.
halo.
Ya, anjir.
Halo.
Duar. Ya. Ya.
Ya.
Itu.
Halo, halo, halo.
Mana lagi nih chestnya?
Nggak, mencari chest ini.
Semangat mencari chest. Lumayan. Buat
One's
gacha.
diplomatic position is always important.
Gacha
Planning
Kiki.
is paramount.
Event udah kelar.
Having
Event
tried my
udah,
Wah, ya,
tinggal
luck,
pasti.
last line says,
yang itu aja ngobrol
"Today's a
doang.
good day for public service
Lumayan.
and
Primo.
overtime."
Sheesh. Tuh Primo, nabung Primo.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face? Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
Iya nggak dok. Purina tak ku dapat primu gaib bertindak. Ya ada.
Janganlah tunggu itu.
Enggak bang. Enggak
Tunggu
bang.
siapa tuh?
No.
Gitu kah dok?
Udah
Tunggu
cukup,
itu
Bang.
bang. Tunggu itu bang. Yang elektro itu bang.
Siapa
Kecam-
klorin?
Iya, nanti gacha brutal aja di situ bang.
Waduh. Purina tak dapat.
Bang. Ada bang.
Operation to take.
Itu kayaknya.
So,
Hahaha.
I know you're in a hurry, but I
Itu
never
primu
wanted to
cadangan ini
Masih
bang.
lama itu. Iya lama banget. Tapi
Bisa
ya
di-
semoga nabung lah bisa
Pak di
nabung.
converse jadi primu bang.
Bang, mending
Ya
buat
SR mau
Bang,
gacha
Bang.
siapa lu? Gacha Jingliu.
Kan
Ini
ada
udah
mie bang.
PT 40 mungkin
Mending nabung bang.
atau 50. Hitung dulu lah.
Nah bang apa tuh bang? Oh iya, duitku yang buat nukar mic tadi ada juga kamu.
Anjay.
Bang.
Sampai kah sudah?
Takor.
Sampai kah sudah mic-nya? Sampai gak sudah mic-nya?
Belum, tanggal 21 katanya estimasi ke ini.
Berarti
Lawas
itu bayar lah.
partner.
Ongkirnya bayar lah. Ongkirnya bayar.
Ongkirnya harusnya
Seharusnya
bayar
gratis.
ding kayaknya.
Ya, kenapa gratis apaan yuk?
Tahu juga.
Rancak gratis kam. Di situ tuh.
Padahal sudah ku picik bonusnya tetap aja. Gitu.
Bayar berapa? 40, 50, 100?
20.000.
Oh, masih aman. Tapi sayangnya Bang
Jadi
20 kawa sepetok rokok.
Jadi pas ini 500 jadinya.
Stress, Nat.
Serius?
100.000.
Tell us what you really think.
Iya pas ini yang kan semalam yang aku kirim yang NYK MCN 05 loh.
Ini 07
Nah,
Pak?
yang 07.
Oh, belampu tuh.
Iya, lumayan loh buat ini di kamar gitu. Ada
lumayan daripada sanyap lalu Bang.
Ini ada pelalu tuh. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 ya. Tambah dulu.
Bang.
Hah? Wah. Anak ini model rongkat.
Aku juga tanggal 21 atau 22 beli kipas
Yang
air
kalau
cooler.
dimasuki wordnya nah.
Diskon ongkir 30.000. Iya, kalau HP penting, cooler gitu. Penting banget malahan.
Iya,
Biar stabil.
Ente-entean.
Aku sampai sekarang nggak kesampaian beli cooler buat HP. Soalnya udah ada PC. Sedih. Tapi bagus pakai cooler, stabil. Berarti ini pakai HP ya masih lah.
HP. Kalau habis baterai, innalillah sudah.
Innalillah. Itu ada yang NYK juga webcam.
Oh. Pakain aja itu. Kata pakai masih.
Kita pakai masih le.
Pakai masih paman.
Bang.
Bang, aduh.
Udah duit bang, bukat bang.
Argument.
Pagi tadi kabut pulang kan. Wadah mau Bang. Wadah Edo Bang.
Di wadahku orang batukang aja kedengarannya.
Kalau kabut.
Another vote for the
Nggak
against
ada.
file.
Kabut.
Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Kayaknya udah itu kalau hujan terus tuh bagusnya aja. Di jalan-jalan itu deh.
Pemodal pemerintah pakai hujan buatan.
Edo bang kan nyalon.
Oh.
Siap.
Iya.
Coblos nomor 3 ya.
Iya Bang, tapi yang kubalik kipas pendingin udara bukan fan cooler buat ada main kamar. Anjay. Salah mengira aku, salah mengira. Shish.
Apanya nih? Masih online nih. Cari chest kapan nih?
Dari
Itu
cash
sulit
bang.
sih.
Astaga.
Kalau pakai damage. Kalau damage mau tinggi harus sediain 3 skill. Mahal. Jadi ya bisanya kayak karakter support kayak itu. Siapa ini? Bentar. Karakter support paling enak pakai
Anjay,
Tingyun.
Foxuan cuy. Real.
Fuxuan enak Bang. Absen anjay.
Jing
Shit.
Liunya mana? Jing Liunya mana?
Hah?
Jing Liu. Ya, Jing Liu namanya.
Third to last line.
Jinglio ini red on lo. Jinglio
Hmm.
nya red on. Tapi nah, pitiknya
Ah,
pitik 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Nah, 45 hanya pitik 45. Bang gacha bang. Bang gacha.
anjir. Aduh, red on gak tuh Bailung gak tuh debatnya?
Iya
Berapa
kemarin
Bailungmu tuh?
yang ku foto tuh lagi hoki menang red on
Astaga.
Fusuan. Batu satu kali gacha dapat Bailu red on lagi. Lah, nice
Oh.
bang. Si Bailuku C1, S1 deh.
No, di mana nyari ininya lagi? Kristalnya.
Kristal. Ngerigan langsung red on lagi. Yoi bang, red on lagi. Nyari kristal kah? Ini ada event lah. Belum KODE. Ini event hanyar. 24 hari lagi. Waktunya sebulan. Lumayan.
Oh.
Banyak event tapi kayak itu pang. Amun ngalih men-skip story yang kayak ini bagus kam. Jadi koler ku men-skip.
Hmm.
Masih banyak storynya segala macam. Sebiji lagi nah. Karas banget ini kayak spiralnya HSR. Karas banget kam asli. Aduh, free to play.
Chaos. Atrium
Main event SU Swarm MOC. Swarm sudah, MOC sisa MOC 10. Kalau SU udah selesai untuk minggu yang ini. Udah 14.000. Sisa satu lagi nih. Masih mau ku build lagi karakter keras. Usgan lama eventnya. Iya, lama sih. Tapi yang tidak bersahabat durasi banner Jingliu. Sisa 7 hari. Lu kemana?
Jinglayu.
Kayak namun ada kita foto ya pulang lawan Jingliu.
No.
Memberanikan diri. Memberanikan diri.
Datang, minta nomor rumah ya. Au. Dan nomor rumahnya langsung ada sahigian lagi dah.
Bang.
Rumah langsung.
Ada Jingliu le, ada Fusuan, siapa lagi? Yang tapi ngalih bajunya yang masih tertutup, nyaman tuh mencari daripada sele kan terbuka tuh. Itu gin terbuka si Kome kelihatan pusatnya. Ada.
Waduh. Tuh sorakan Edo gacha kokome.
Gacha bang.
Udah ada kok kopi udah ada.
Nah, kemai lagi dah.
Disayang.
Siai lagi dah, gacha.
Sudah ada tuh kok kopi.
Qiqi itu.
Qiqi.
Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Bentar.
Iya. Ente-entean.
Sheesh.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse?
Bang.
The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, that's something we can manage on our own. What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
Stream lah. Gimana BC stream anjir. Kayak bisa ngomong aku kalau stream.
Bentar.
Ya,
Mampir lah. Mampir dulu lah.
Ngomong aku kalau nge-stream di Discord. Anjir.
Ya ente lah.
Ya gameplaynya lah. Udah lihat kan BC gameplaynya?
Udah.
Udah berarti. Gak usah.
Tapi kan pengen lihat gameplay ini.
Pak.
Yoimiya Empire streamer.
No.
Impact.
Streamer Impact.
Lah, aku nggak bisa di start. Apa nih? Tunggu tuh betul pressure clock turn lock. Ah? Aku nggak bisa main aja.
Main apa? Gak bisa.
Kayak apa yang kebatas apa ya? Oh, yang harus kebuka gitu ya? Iya. Nggak bisa kalau nggak dibuka ini.
Iya. Jadi.
Hai semua.
Halo Kak V. Lagi apa nih Kak V?
Lagi makan.
Ah.
Lo.
Debbie. Waduh. Bagus nih kayaknya karakternya. Kalau ini apa? Text speed. Oh, bagus nih.
I think you can see us next night that Dios.
Miss March,
Look.
what brings you to the underworld?
Customize karakternya gimana? Lo.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went
Guys,
with a lady called Topaz.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
Hah?
Waduh, suara cewek. Suara cewek lah.
Shit.
Tapi saya masih tidak kenal.
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
Aku mau gacha.
Jadi Leo.
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's alright, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us. All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even. I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
Bro, kuro roll tops apa bang? Aku belum tahu bro, kayaknya itu sih. Apa itu kayaknya? Kayaknya entah support, entah defender, kayak visual. Kurang tahu sih. Apa ini udah sampai mana? Swarm disaster simulator universe.
Right! We have an Asila! She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going!
Suara orang dari mana ini? Oh, dari Discord. Temanku nge-stream dia main di Discord. Gak tahu dia itu main game apaan. Kayak main game Battle Royale.
Back so soon? Any news? Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy. Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it. I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Game apa itu? Buset.
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
Yare.
In that case, I abstain.
What?
I thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine. No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can.
Pamit dulu bang, mau nyari info topas. Siap. Bye-bye. Makasih sudah mampir.
The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call. Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
Gitu mga kaya. Gameplaynya.
Itu game apa?
My Hero Academia.
Kayak itulah, kayak apa? Kayak game survival. Bukan. Battle Royale. Battle Royale. Iya, Battle Royale.
Edonya kemana katanya?
Gak tahu. Mungkin pergi kemana gitu. Kayaknya Auran.
Waduh. Tiket. Gue. Oh ini ya.
One's hexachromatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
Aduh, salah banget.
Sayang, kamu lagi apa?
Belum.
Lo.
Wind on top with mountain underneath. And the second to last line.
Tuh, mendengung suaranya, Be.
More sugar intake needed. Time for some sweet tea. Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
Emoji.
MOC.
What are we supposed to do?
How could you possibly consider this
Down, will you? What are we supposed
Ding
to do?
ding 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 ding.
How could you possibly consider this course of
Down,
action?
will you? What are we supposed to do?
Lagi.
How could you possibly consider this course of action?
Down, will you?
Iyalah. Gitu nggak ada yang ramein.
Ya, love you sayang.
Download itu kah? CS2.
Lagi gak ya lah S2. Kan aku kelupat mental. Malah kebuka OBS ya tuh. Pengen stream apa aja. Roasting tuh. Malah kebuka OBS aja ngapain. Mana? Oh, Counter Strike. Kukira bayar loh. Minta gratis nih.
What's the verdict?
Gratis.
What do the people think?
Oh iya.
We talked to people in
Gratis
both
berapa
the
giga
overworld
nih?
and the underworld.
33 oh.
The result was
Gede sih.
Au. Nangis.
Asli.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter? Should have known. Sounds like
Udah
Zila
kau
knows.
login genshin.
Login apa?
Genshin udah login gak?
Genshin. Udah?
Udah.
Ih, sudah tadi.
Oh iya apa aja ini berangkatnya ulang.
Kada tahu kan? Aku asa hambar.
No.
Iya, kada sesuai perjanjian ini pemanggilan awal.
Ya Pajar. Aduh, ikam lagi stream ya teman. Aduh apa bisa banjir.
Kan lagi aku bisa di rumah.
Iya.
Kan aku ada ya kepada aku ada mau.
Kepada aku.
Iya. Curhat-curhat
Ya,
dulu kan.
Ya ayo enak.
Iya.
Open pause saja kita.
Asli.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? Oh, it's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying. It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Waduh. Ada yang gacha. Kita
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
anjay.
But aren't you?
Makanomiku. Penting por ini.
Is that the real you or a hologram?
Warime issue.
Real as they come.
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
Baby shark, doo-dum doo-dum shark, doo-dum shark, doo-dum doo-dum shark, mommy shark, doo-dum doo-dum shark.
You have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Welcome to Belobog, Trailblazers.
One's hexagrammatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set. Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask. Don't be shy.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
What? Kita ganti juga. Ini Yoimiya, Hutau.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Jumping di sana dia. Narik. Nah. Okay.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember, try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
One, anjir.
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off.
M.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives. Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters. Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk
Bentar,
beneath the
bentar.
surface of this world.
Ke WC dulu. Shit.
Anjay.
Boroko dulu. Kan udah ingat boroko.
Merokok dulu. Sudah tadi. Ada. Amun seorang ani kada deres.
Anjir.
Amun kawanan hanya deres.
Deres ya.
Sedih. Ada.
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow! I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you. course. The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurolo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need. You're very curious about my work, aren't you? So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express. The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the table. Go, Numby. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
All things in creation.
Mantap paha Topas. Anjay, harus sinops. Mau gacha Topas kah, bro?
Conflict requires undivided focus.
Aku masih mengajar Jing Liu.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon. Heaven surge. Quick.
Gather as one.
The strength. Conflict requires undivided focus.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Heaven sense a storm. The strength.
Lend me your strength.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Quick. Awaken. War cleansing dragon.
Troublesome. A quick divination. Yin and yang. Reciprocity. Excellent.
The strength.
This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Heaven surge.
We came together. Together as one. All things in human creation.
Turning.
Sense a storm.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
The strength. Awaken dormant scales. War cleansing dragon. Conflict requires undivided focus. Heaven surge. Quick.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead. Look. The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there? I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is, the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we Belobog have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability... I'll handle it.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most. That's unlikely. At most, they might just lower my rank and reduce my bonus a bit. But don't worry, I work for far more than just a paycheck.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again. Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
Rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check. Oh, I think I might know who you're talking about. You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I've arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe. We should also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurilo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated. The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees, many of whom can be very forceful. Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
Things were gonna get ugly again. A peaceful solution is always the best solution. Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Kakolia. Miss Topaz is definitely up to the job. She has that aura of... what's the word? Invincibility. Well, we didn't get to enjoy the festivities this time around. But at least we still got to meet a top IPC executive. Why don't you head over to the Goethe Hotel and relax for a bit? Miss Topaz and I still have a few matters to discuss. I'm sorry you didn't get to experience the festival atmosphere this time around. I promise. I'll make it up to you all next time. One's hexachromatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount. I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
Oh, you only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh wait, I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pier Point. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Oh, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one wild ride after another. I hope I made the right decision this time. This snow is mesmerizing.
older. And what's Ethereum Wars? A game ad? Using the IPC's cutting-edge ether copying technology, we can record any creature you've seen inside of an ether coin. Just print it out and compete against other players. Let your ether spirits fight for your glory. Oh, seems pretty neat, don't you think? Right? I knew you were a gamer. Want to check it out on the way? Awesome! I've heard that Stellaron Hunter girl uses this kind of tech. Maybe we can see it in action. It's at the Rivet Town Plaza, right? Let's hit the road. There's no time like the present. That uniform. Was it him that texted you? A little something for everyone. Show your courage.
I knew you'd come! Come on, let's chat about Ethereum Wars. I've been playing it for 18 years, so ask me anything. I'll tell you everything I know.
Yeah! Can you give us an overview?
Why, it'd be my pleasure. I could talk to you about Ethereum Wars all day. Ethereum Wars. The name says it all. It's a collectible card game that uses ether copying tech, and ether coins are what you use to play. Using an ether coin, players can store creatures they've encountered in the form of an ether, and then manifest them as ether spirits to battle against other players. Collect, battle, train, and upgrade. That's Ethereum Wars' motto.
I never expected the corporation to know anything about ether copying tech. I thought that was something only Punk Lordian hackers could handle.
Haha, you're right. The technology itself originated from Punk Lord, but with the relentless efforts of the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild, we've also gained a basic understanding of how to edit ether. We might not be able to manipulate the data of reality as easily as those hackers can, but we're not far behind.
I think it'd be better if the IPC avoided it. It sounds pretty dangerous. You mentioned something about the Interastral Tournament Festival? What is that?
Oh, great question! The festival is actually a tournament organized by the Ethereum Wars Gaming Association at the end of each season, and is open to players from across the universe. Gamers will come together to relax, share tips and tricks, and have a blast playing the game. However, due to Stellarons blocking interstellar routes, the festival was changed to online attendance at the last minute. Nevertheless, for those who insist on attending in person, our offline venue is still open to them.
Sounds like the association really cares about their players.
Well, that's...
Do we have to start an interrogation right now? I know the IPC aren't exactly our friends, but that's not just his fault. That's right. Any idea where we can give it a spin?
I can't believe it. finally managed to successfully promote the game!
Is it that difficult? Oh, wait, does this game suck?
No, of course not. It's just, as someone who's been playing this game for so long, I guess it's hard for those who haven't played it to understand. I swear on my reputation that this game is truly the best form of entertainment out there. I'll take the rap if you don't like it. There's no time to waste. Since you're both interested, let me take you to the festival service hall to register your accounts. This way.
Ah, the atmosphere here is so different now. It's so lively.
So you guys have been here before? The corporation recently saw the potential in Urillo 6 and decided to renovate this old weapon testing ground. Don't worry, you won't find any weapon testing going on here. Now it's the venue for the Interastral Tournament Festival. Take a look. This is where the Interastral Tournament Festival will be held this year. The Ethereum Wars Gaming Association specifically chose this planet to help rejuvenate it and bring it up to date with the latest trends.
Good. Everything is going according to plan.
Is that... Mr. Giovanni, is that you?
Oh, Wilder! I was just wondering where you'd got to. And you brought along a handsome gentleman and a beautiful young lady. Welcome to my arena. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Trailblazers, right? So, I presume you two have heard about the Interastral Tournament Festival. Have you come to show off your skills?
Oh, psst! Look at his mask! Pretty cool, don't you think?
Just as I expected. You're exactly as they say in the rumors. My name is Giovanni Di Giorgio de Epsilon, a humble private trader from Epsilon and the sole sponsor of this year's Interastral Tournament Festival. If there's anything I can do for you, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks for introducing yourself, Mr. Giovanni D... something. You seem like a pretty important person. What brings you to this kind of place?
No harm done. Your candid personality is charming, Miss March. Now, let me answer Miss March's question. As you can see, the Interastral Tournament Festival is about to be held on this beautiful, icy planet. And as the sole sponsor of this event, it's only natural for me to come to the tournament venue and check on its operations. Furthermore, I'd also like to get to know the players of the tournament, including yourselves. One can never have too many friends when it comes to doing business in this, vast universe of ours. If you'd be willing to call me friend, it would be a great honor to have you as such.
Wow, weird mask, strange vibes, a little out of touch. But he seems friendly enough, right? I suppose. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Giovanni.
To have made friends like you. Oh, what a joyous day. I believe Wilder has already filled you in on the Ethereum Wars, but if you have any questions about the Interastral Tournament Festival, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Mr. Giovanni, let me take care of it. It's my job, after all.
Don't worry, Wilder. It's only natural that I introduce the festival to my new friends here. You can go ahead and attend to other matters while I show these two around.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. I'll be off then.
Feel free to ask me about the Interastral Tournament Festival and the venue. Is there anything in particular you'd like to know? Belobog's weapon testing ground. At least it was 700 years ago. While renovating this place, we stumbled upon quite a few automaton production lines, all covered in thick layers of dust. Several hundred years ago, the people of Belobog tested the performance of their combat automatons here. But now, under my sponsorship, the IPC and the Ethereum Wars Gaming Association have transformed this place into the competition venue for the tournament. In other words, this place is now my arena. That's all I can share about that at the moment. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Indeed. Have you seen the big circular platform down below? When the championship commences, this space will serve as the arena for Ethereum Wars players to showcase their skills, and where they'll vie for supremacy. During the festival, you'll have the chance to mingle with players from all over the universe, share experiences, level up your ether spirits, and challenge each other. Ah, yes, my apologies. I should have mentioned this earlier, but because of the well-known Stellaron problem, many players won't be able to attend in person. So it's likely you'll mostly encounter familiar faces during the event. It's simple. First, you need to register your account at a terminal in this festival service hall. Oh, you haven't created one, correct? After you've successfully created and registered your account, I'll delve into all the details of the festival. But for now, you'll have to deal with the suspense for just a little bit longer. You've certainly got quite the active imagination. Rest assured, I'm just passionate about gaming. I love observing how players compete and cooperate with each other. I have no hidden agendas, I can assure you of that. I swear on my reputation and my mask.
Actually, I have a question. You've been explaining a lot about the venue, but I'm still confused about the game. Can we actually give it a go?
Why, of course, not a problem. I'll make an exception just for you. You can borrow my ether spirits and experience the thrill of battle. What's all the commotion?
Hey, twerp! Hand over that coin!
Oh, you little brat! Who said you could touch this?
But this is mine. I found it on the ground.
Hey, that's enough! Picking on a kid, are we?
Outworlder lady, careful. They're dangerous.
Don't sweat it. Leave them to us.
I say, my IPC friends, I can see how captivated you are by that coin. Am I right in assuming that you're also Ethereum Wars players?
Where did that masked dude come from? And what does it have to do with you, whether I'm a player or not?
Exactly! What's it to you? Sneaking around with a mask on? You must be some kind of creep.
What I'm getting at is this. Since you're both players, why not have a showdown to settle the matter? Following the proper rules of the game, of course. But instead of this young boy, I propose that this gentleman and Miss March be the challengers. If they lose, the coin will naturally become yours, and you can do as you wish with it. But if you lose, I would kindly ask that you gracefully accept defeat and refrain from causing any more trouble in my arena. Are we all in agreement?
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Here are a few beginner-level ether spirits for you. They'll help you get the hang of the game's pace and rules. If you have trouble handling these beginner spirits, it might indicate that this game isn't the best choice for you.
You've got some nerve.
You're in for a rude awakening. Prepare to face the might of Topaz's support squad!
Here's a taste of our full strength.
Sure showed those troublemakers who's boss. Are you okay, Eric?
Thanks, Miss March. I'm fine.
Good. Why were those IPC workers threatening you?
I don't know. I just found this coin on the floor.
Based on the appearance of the coin alone, it's difficult to discern any significance. As for who it belongs to, That's also a mystery. Didn't they mention something else? Topaz?
Yeah, they mentioned Miss Topaz. What's that all about?
Oh, I know. They said they were members of Miss Topaz's support squad. They said they'd gather the strongest ether spirits from across the universe and give them to her, so she could win the tournament.
Huh? Would Miss Topaz stoop so low? I can't believe she'd be that desperate.
I think there must be some kind of misunderstanding. I have had some interactions with Miss Topaz, and this doesn't seem like her way of dealing with people.
I suppose that means this coin doesn't belong to Miss Topaz after all. I wonder whose it could be. It doesn't seem to have any info on it.
Indeed. There is no information on the ether coin that could help us trace it back to its owner. It seems returning it to its rightful owner will be quite the challenge.
I think it'd be better if you kept it. I have no clue what this is or how to play that Ethereum Wars thingy. I bet you guys can find a better use for this coin than me.
I see. Well, when you put it that way, looks like we'll hold on to it for now. What do you think, Mr. Giovanni?
I have no objections. After all, trading and training are all part of Ethereum Wars. I say, why not put the coin to good use?
It's settled then. I need to go home now. My dad's still waiting for me.
Aw, he just wandered off. Maybe we ought to take him home? What if he bumps into more IPC goons?
Oh, no need to worry. The majority of the IPC's employees are quite professional. Wouldn't dream of tarnishing their company's reputation. Now, I suggest that both of you summon the coin's ether spirit. After all, it's the first one that you've truly acquired for yourselves. It'd be nice for you to get to know each other, don't you think?
Oh, you're right! Let me see. How does this coin work again? There we go! It's a warp trotter?
A warp trotter? This is quite a rare ether spirit, but they're not very powerful. Why would those IPC folks be after it?
Huh? Looks like the little guy's scared. What do we do? What do we do? Did we do something wrong?
Don't worry, Ms. March. It's likely the warp trotter is just naturally timid. I must say, though, this one is a bit peculiar. Ether spirits are usually just digital representations of creatures. They shouldn't possess any specific traits. According to their programming, ether spirits are supposed to obediently follow a player's commands and faithfully execute their instructions. Which doesn't seem to be the case right now.
Huh? So what now? Maybe you could try giving them a command? Looks like it didn't work.
I see. They're likely acting this way due to some sort of data anomaly or discrepancy. It would be best to report this issue to the Ethereum Wars project team, so they can address it accordingly.
But wouldn't that mean getting rid of them? No way! We can't hand them over to the IPC. Let's just keep them, okay? Awesome! I knew you wouldn't abandon such a cute and defenseless creature. Alrighty then. Let's take this little fella with us to the festival. Now I think it's time we came up with a catchy name for them. Got any good ideas? I'll lend you an extra brain cell. No problem. Take your time. 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 Oh, that's a good one. I like it. It's up to you. Do you want to try something different? Look! They're reacting! Seems like they really liked
Hey,
it.
Mom.
Alrighty then. Even though I don't know where you're from or how you got here,
Mom.
let's go and win that tournament. Of course, it'd be even better if we could unravel the mystery of your past along the way.
Main RF. Install dulu nah. Install dulu.
Well, isn't this a delightful turn of events? And now let me show you how to navigate the Ethereum Wars player terminal. Right this way, please.
Ini game apa? Honkai Star Rail. Adingnya Genshin Impact. Oh, oke. Lanjut, siap.
This is the Ethereum Wars player terminal. Give it a try.
It seems kinda complicated. Have you got the hang of it yet? Back to copying me, huh?
I wouldn't worry yourselves too much. Remember, practice makes perfect. I imagine you'll grasp the core concept in no time. To participate in the tournament championship, make your way to the various victory zones and increase your victory rating. Complete the trials in each victory zone to earn all of the mastery marks. Please excuse me if you may. I have a few other facilities to inspect to ensure the festival runs smoothly. If you have any problems, the staff at the service hall will be more than happy to assist you. I wish you all a memorable festival. Farewell for now, dear friends.
Okay, looks like we've learned all the essentials. Let the fun begin! Let's head towards the first victory zone. Corridor of Fading Echoes. Ah, this is it! The entrance to the Corridor of Fading Echoes Victory Zone. I just looked up some tips on the Interastral Network. These victory zones are leased by the IPC and the Gaming Association from various planets. The IPC's reach is impressive. Ready to head out? Can't wait to find out what's inside these victory zones! Hey look! It's Mr. Giovanni! Mr. Giovanni! I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
You two move fast. Welcome to the Corridor of Fading Echoes Victory Zone. Oh, great question. As the event's sponsor, I'm tasked with inspecting all facilities, and this place, the previous tournament's arena, is my first port of call. Am I correct in saying that this is your first time entering a victory zone? In case you want to hear the rules again, players can enhance their victory rating by engaging in various activities within the victory zone, such as collecting roaming data and participating in sparring matches with other players. Collecting roaming data is a vital aspect because it's the only way for players to encounter new ether spirits, aside from purchasing or trading them. Since you're both here, let me give you a lesson on gathering roaming data.
Oh, really? We know you're pretty busy.
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. Assisting new players in swiftly understanding the gameplay is just another part of the festival. I will gift you this ether data, Blaze Out of Space. With this, collecting roaming data should be much easier for the both of you. There happens to be a good number of roaming data targets in the vicinity. How about using them as practice? looks like your team isn't complete yet. I strongly suggest you bolster your team before moving forward. Dealing with the upcoming challengers and championship contenders could be tough without a full roster.
Better gather more roaming data and strengthen my team.
Impressive! I see you're both living up to your renowned trailblazer reputations. It would seem you two have a natural talent for gaming.
That's us, all right. Yikes, sweet talk alert. But it's true. Thank you, Mr. Giovanni.
Let me see, what next? Ah, that's it, now I remember. I prepared a few ether expansion chips for you both. You can use your ether coin to read the data on these chips. They allow your ether spirits to equip various abilities. Why not give them a go, right now?
Hey, everyone's here! You and Little March, too. What lucky charm lured these two great heroes our way?
Serval, Pela! Has it really been that long? It's great to see you too.
Behold, 2 championship contenders! It would seem the stage is set for some intense competition.
Huh? Serval's the championship contender for this victory zone?
I guess it's time we got our act together.
Long time no see!
Good to see you, outsider. Serval? Pale... I mean, intelligence officer?
Huh. So is this game already popular in Belobog? Yeah, but I guess no one in Belobog had much of a clue about video games before the IPC showed up.
I gotta say, Ethereum Wars is really fun. I've been grinding for several days straight. Barely even had time to eat.
I wish you'd put the same effort into other things.
So, Miss Serval, Miss Pela, how are you feeling? Have you gotten accustomed to the title of championship contender yet?
Totally used to it. A few newbies.
Should we really be bragging about something like this?
It's good that you've gotten used to it. Entrusting the victory zone to the two of you was the right decision. Since you're all here, how about we let Miss Serval and Miss Pela, our championship contenders, explain the rules to everyone?
No problem. The rules are actually quite simple. To start with, I've made some minor tweaks to the snowshine lamps, making it possible for heat to be transferred between them. Just pop a thermic core into a lamp, and all the nearby lamps will light up simultaneously. Cool, right?
The puzzle for you to solve is to use the limited number of thermic cores at your disposal to illuminate all of the designated snowshine lamps scattered around the victory zone.
Experience is always the best teacher. So go ahead and try for yourselves with these 2 lamps.
Hey, where are you going? You see? Serval's modifications to the lamps allow you to illuminate lamps that are out of your reach. You'll find several lamps like this around the victory zone. Once you've illuminated all of them, seek out me and Serval. We'll be ready to throw down the gauntlet.
But don't think we'll just hand over the mastery mark without a fight. You'd better make sure you're ready before you even think about challenging us.
After seeing this special modification, I can't help but wonder, do all victory zones have a similar kind of setup?
Of course! After all, it's just another part of the tournament. Each victory zone has its own unique puzzles. But don't worry yourselves too much. The most important thing is that you have fun.
I can feel the adrenaline rushing through my veins. That mastery mark is mine.
Brace yourself, Serval. I'm about to rock your world.
Yikes! Everyone's so fired up! Quick! Let's say something! Yeah! Grand Champs in the house! I hope we haven't just jinxed ourselves.
The enthusiasm is cute, but don't think just because you're still figuring out the game that Pela and I will take it easy on you.
There are 3 thermic cores. You'll need them to solve the puzzles in the victory zone. Let's see what you've got.
Now that's exactly the festive atmosphere I'm looking for. Investing in this event was most certainly the right decision. Please excuse me. I must inspect the next victory zone. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. Let's get moving. Time to show Pela and Serval what we're made of. Take a look. It looks like there's a lamp behind that wall. There should be a lamp nearby. Inserting a thermic core should do the trick. Seriously? Who puts a lamp there? There's no way we can directly load the thermic core into this one. Why don't we try using the lamp's heat transferring properties? done. Come on, let's go find the next one.
Fine, fine. The gate's open. Have fun dealing with the toughest challenge in the victory zone.
Isn't this lamp a little too obvious? It's like it's just begging us to be lit. There must be another lamp hiding around here somewhere. idea. Maybe we could try making this gear bridge rotate. Woohoo! Is that it? Looks like we solved all the puzzles in this victory zone. I've just received a message from Serval and Pela. It seems they're ready for us. It's time to show those contenders who the real bosses are.
the Trailblazers. I didn't expect you two to be the first ones to show up.
Oh, not bad. With me here, it was a walk in the park.
Well, well, someone's feeling pretty confident. Well then, it's time you felt the power of mechanical fever. Pela, let's show them what we're made of. The essence of turn-based games lies in the numbers. So you better get ready to witness the precision of my calculations.
Things are heating up.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Time to channel some rockstar energy.
Here stands the Superman God.
Now that was intense. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun.
How did you manage that? I guess you just got lucky this time. Yeah, it was all me.
Here, take it. The Corridor of Fading Echoes Mastery Mark. You've earned it.
I have something else for you also. An ether expansion chip. Integrating its data into an ether spirit will grant them new innate abilities.
Look how happy they are. It's clear they trust you a lot.
A warp trotter? That's a pretty rare ether spirit. But they were acting kind of strange in the battle. Is there something wrong with them?
Hi, hello.
To be honest, we don't actually know. But it seemed like some IPC troublemakers were out to get them. That's why they're tagging along with us. We're looking after them.
Ngobrol bang, biar nggak sepi, takut ketiduran gue. Udah malam. Udah ngantuk, bre.
Sir Ball, you seem to know more about ether spirits than us. Can you tell us what's up with this little guy?
Sorry, I'm not quite sure either. IPC tech is pretty complex. There are some principles I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
I see. Perhaps if we were able to find Miss Topaz, she'd be able to give us some clues. They're just too precious. And they're counting on you for protection. Take them with you and snatch the championship. Thanks, Paola. We'll do our best.
Speaking of champions, have you heard the story of the mysterious elite player?
Yeah, who's that? Are they some sort of gaming prodigy? Well, this player isn't a stranger. We know them too, but Mr. Giovanni has asked us not to divulge too much information. Giovanni? I wonder what he's up to.
We're not entirely sure. He said something about adding an element of mystery to the story.
Oh,
ngantuk juga. Iya, ngantuk juga.
In any case, if your goal is to also become the champions,
Pengen
then it's likely you'll
off-stream.
run into them sooner or later.
Tapi habisin
Remember,
satu
train
tantangan
hard
ini dulu
and
lah.
relish every moment. The title awaits you.
Now that battle was really intense. Those puzzles were such a blast too. I think I'm hooked. Great minds really do think alike.
We need a strategy.
Let me see. Our next stop should be the Cloudford Victory Zone. But it's already getting late. How about we head back to the Goethe Hotel for a bit, and then set out on the express tomorrow? I mean, it's not often we get the chance to stay there. And I really miss their pillows. Oh, great! Fluffy pillows, here we come!
off stream dulu. Terima kasih sudah mampir. Bye bye.